God, Currumbin Valley can do something again.
Yeah, okay.
It can. Oh my God!
Well, this is what we want. Though.
We stand right behind it. Yeah,
this is a key point, like because we do want Currumbin Valley to do something. I mean, I don't know. It might be a funny thing. I'm interested in about how the public opinion, because I see a lot of things on the Gold Coast, like people say, "Oh, Currumbin Valley this, Currumbin Valley that," and then people come out saying, "No, don't tell everyone. It's like the secret."
Yeah.
Currumbin Valley is the Gold Coast. It's the jewel in the crown.
Get that closer to you.
Yeah, it's a jewel in the crown of the Gold Coast, man. You know, people are like, whoa. You're letting the cat out of the bag.
Yep.
Don't do that. And I genuinely feel like, man, yeah, okay, I do get that. It is pretty special. And I mean, I alone, and you do too, living so far up into the valley, it's like if you have to get on the road when it's busy because of all the people coming out on a weekend when it's good or whatever, yeah, you feel it, don't you? I mean, it's too much. But, dude, honestly, it's not a secret anymore. The Currumbin Valley is beautiful.
It's not like you have a pub there.
Yeah.
You just got a brewery.
That's right. We're not about people getting wasted. We're about making sure that we're producing a quality product, preferably sustainably, with waste and energy coming in, and a really good product that we care about. I mean, it's beer that we want to drink first and primarily, and then hopefully it's acceptable to other people. But yeah, we're going to try and do all sorts of stuff. I mean, I know Harvest and Freeman's and that sort of stuff are close. So, and I know really good chefs like Louise Miller, who hopefully one day we can get her in cooking food for us using stuff locally that's seasonally available and doing, there's these sorts of ideas. I mean, people are going to just laugh and go, ha ha ha. Yeah, nice vision, mate, but really in reality. So this is what I'm trying to gauge at the moment when I'm talking to people, and hopefully we can make something like this happen.
I believe it'll happen. It will happen.
Yeah, we need to get...
Because the population will build around it, and it's already started. That's the thing.
So
it's
like
already
Glenn
started.
at the Rock Pools Cafe the other day, right? So he goes, "Oh, so you made this beer, and I heard it went really well." I'm like, "Yeah, it's great, man. I'm blown away. It's so wonderful. There's so many, like, our community's so strong in the valley for starters. It's just amazing how well it's been embraced by them alone.
It's a massive cul-de-sac.
It is. It's an epic cul-de-sac with little cul-de-sacs off it all the time. So, but yeah, like it's different to living in suburbia and not caring about anyone apart from your direct neighbours. Yeah. It's like everyone cares. We've all got the same issues. We all struggles. We all need like this machine, and like if one person has it, and there's a bartering in places and things that I've got friends from the schools, goats helping clear land, and they get nothing from it. I mean, hopefully I can give them some beer for it or something. But you know what I mean. Well, basically, really, like their goats, they haven't had to feed their goats all winter because they've been adjusted onto our property. But this is the sort of stuff that goes on in the valley, as you know. It's just wonderful. And I don't know where I was going. I've lost my train of thought thanks to the hops and that beer.
Bringing something back to a place or
saying
an
about Glenn at the Rock Pools. Like his immediate thing. Now this is an issue that I'm a little bit concerned about because Glenn at the Rock Pools said, "Look, if we get licensed here, like, can we stock your beer?" And I was like, "Well, immediately from a sales point of view, absolutely." But from a devil's advocate point of view, it's like, mate, you have to be on to your RSA stuff if we're ever going to do something like that. Because, like, really, you've got the Rock Pools, and people die there
every other week. Yeah.
Anyway, in peak season because they drink too much or whatever they're doing, and they start jumping off things too high, and it's a tragedy all the time. And I'm not saying this, I really feel for the families because, like, Glenn, he's pulled a lot of people out of there, and it's rough. It is really, like, I don't even think about, like him, Glenn alone, what he has to deal with, like,
and burnouts and
all
car crap.
That's light. It is. That's a lot lighter, and I get that. But like seriously, on a very serious note, that's rough. So I have to think about, like, if I'm going to have a brewery in Currumbin Valley, that's a concern for me. It's like I don't want people coming, visiting us, and then going, we're a bit pissed. We're a little bit like our stuff's down a little bit. Let's go jump off some rocks and stuff like that, like in the rock pools. So, I probably shot myself in the foot here, but if anyone from council listens to this...
Well, you're right. You don't need to sell a beer there. You don't need to.
I want to
sell a beer
beer
out there.
I want to do it.
At the same time, what council should do is just blast those rocks.
Yeah, but dude, you got to be serious. Like, the stuff washes down from further upstream. I mean, you've seen the catchment. Like when it rains in Currumbin Valley, it rains.
But there's like those rocks.
Down.
There's like permanent rocks that are there.
Dude, I've jumped off the rocks in the Currumbin Valley rock pools, like the ones near the school. And like when you try and do a breaststroke, like to come back up, it's like that first thing, and I bashed my elbow like right into a rock beside me. I missed it by literally inches. 200 mil maximum. I missed this as I jumped in, and like
I've never jumped. I wouldn't.
Man, and that's it. Yeah, please don't, listeners.
Yeah,
like, just
never.
don't. Just walk into the water there. It's fine. I mean, it's really not a good idea. You have no idea what's under the water there. It could be like the storms that come through there, like the way the catchment fills up so quickly and stuff rumbles down that creek. There could be barbed wire. Like you jump in, you get caught in barbed wire, you're stuck. You're not coming up again. There's let alone there's a ledge there and people go under that. We're getting onto the darker side of this conversation, but seriously,
but you don't. Yeah,
we can lighten up now. But that is a concern for me as someone who's about to hopefully produce alcohol in Currumbin Valley. That side of things is a serious concern. So I'm glad to put that on paper.
Or my other idea.
What's that?
Beer club.
Oh yeah.
Only us.
Oh.
Hey, out the side door. Probably edit this part out of the podcast, but.
Yeah. Can we please?
Special armbands that we all wear permanently.
It's like a secret shake. A secret shake, and the password will be bacon.
Got it on tap? Yeah. Sure do.
Yeah.
Not going to go on the rock.
You're a South Buck fan.
Of course not. I'm
the
local.
password is always bacon, right?
Yeah.
That's it. So, if we can work that out, that'd be cool. I'd be down with that.
Oh, yeah.
The stronger
They do a good burger down there. On Damper.
Oh,
I tell you what, man.
Cafe,
all the he grows it. He makes his own chutney. The burger and Damper he makes, the salad is all from the garden. His own chutney is like the relish. Oh,
hallelujah moment. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the focus of people in the valley. We understand that we have fertile land. We'd like to be able to do stuff. We want little small business. We want community support, but we also want people who visit to have something to do and just eat local fresh food. That's, good stuff. So
it's always struggled though. It has to be acknowledged.
How long have you been there? 7 years, 8 years now, right?
Yeah. Well, the word isn't struggled. Like if I went to my old neighbours who moved out, they lived in Currumbin Valley before that. There's a big hall there, and a lot of the community stuff is based around the hall. There's like a couple of schools.
Okay.
And there's a couple of general stores. So
up the valley.
Currumbin Valley. So even there's not just one shop.
There's a man on the bike, right? I don't know.
That's a different valley. The other one. Right up where St Andrews is and then out.
Oh, yeah, okay. So going out the other end.
Yeah, where you get to that funny Inglewood.
Ingleside.
Ingleside, yeah.
Yeah,
Inglewood. Yeah. Compton. Right. Well, you've got a hall there, and I've been to a barnyard there. They have a barn thing they have every year. It's there's multiple, a couple of general stores. There's a couple of this and that. Right?
Yeah.
But we've got one shop that's rarely open. Great shop, great people. You've just started the brewery, and then, what else?
Yeah. That's right.
And it's 12 kilometres long.
Rockville Cafe.
20. My place is 12 kilometres, so it's 22 kilometres long.
Yeah, and just so people know, the numbers of your house along the Currumbin Creek Road
Isn't that cool?
Are the meters away from the highway, is it? I think it's from the highway, or is it from the coast?
No, from the start of the street.
So the start
which
of
is
Currumbin
the
Road.
boat shed.
Okay.
Yeah. Then it gets Durringan.
Yeah. So from the boat shed, you're right. Yeah. So from the boat shed, Currumbin Valley Harvest is 1381. So it's literally
1.381 k's.
No, it must be 13.8. So it must be.
Oh yeah. Sorry. 13.8 k's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't
that's it?
Yeah. I think that's what lot numbers mean.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Okay.
I think so. Because bush. You're in the bush fire service, aren't you?
Yeah, Rural Fire Brigade. Yeah,
Rural Fire Brigade,
well,
and they plug.
I signed up, but I'm
when
trying
you
to get
call
past
out, try and use your lot number because that's how they know.
Ah, yeah.
That's what I heard.
Okay.
Oh, am I bullshit? I don't know.
No. Oh, look, man, there's so much bullshit in this room. It's all right. Yeah. No, that's pretty rad, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely. There are. I mean, there's a lot of different things. There's a lot of different little small business things going on in the valley, and obviously it's about embracing that sort of stuff. People want to be able to do things from home. From the valley perspective, primary producers obviously is a big break. Like if you can do something like that, there's huge tax breaks, huge like government funding things that you can do. But it's hard work and it's a lot of risk. I mean, primary production is a risk central. Yeah. Big time, in the sorts of storms that pop up over the Kugels and.
I was wondering, with government grants, don't you have to pay them back?
I'm not sure how that works, man.
Me either. But I know someone who has had multiple musician government grants.
Okay.
And she was like, well, she still owes the 8 and the 5 and the.
Oh, really?
Well, that's what I heard. She had to prove that she's going to make it back. It was like that was part of the deal in getting the grant.
Ouch.
But I don't think anyone pays them back. Maybe.
Well, I always wonder where the money goes. And I had like someone telling me today that, like you can employ young staff and on the proviso you're giving them skills and you can get government funding for that. Okay. So I think that's great incentive. I mean, if they're going to basically cover most of that wage for you, that's a brilliant small business incentive. I'd happily take that on. Especially in the valley, if I can get like a couple of 16 to 20 something, maybe 5-year-old folk to come and help me out with the brewery, whether it be delivering, cleaning, whatever it is, or just like helping me grow the hops, whatever happens, I'd happily do all that. That'd be cool.
I had it on this podcast once, but I never aired it, and it's Shannon Willoughby from Gold Coast Study.
Okay.
And she won't mind me saying this, but they do an intern, what's the word? I've applied a few times where any business can ask Gold Coast Study to give them an international student intern. Yeah. America is filled with interns. That's how they get things done.
Okay. It's like cheap labour.
And they...
Is it?
Gold Coast Study didn't actually let me
release
this podcast, but basically it was that if you're studying at Griffith Uni, you're from Brazil, and if you come and work on my podcast show as a producer, and I give you 300 hours a year, then the chances of you getting a better job at the end of your uni thing because you've done actual real-time work plus your experience plus your uni work, then, speaks for itself. That's how it works in America. You can be a great intern in the White House.
Okay.
So to speak, Wow.
You're an intern. Monica Lewinsky comes to mind.
Hey, she's probably selling books right now.
Proceeds.
You know what I mean?
That's not crime. That's just.
But that's it. We are allowed to do that in Australia. Yeah, we are allowed to do that in Australia, but we don't have it as our normal culture.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we should.
Yeah.
I mean, and listen, I'd love very much to get kids involved, man. I mean, not with the brewery per se. When I say kids, I mean people from 16 onwards. Yeah. I'm getting old.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I say that all the time too, dude.
Yeah.
These kids, how old are they? 25?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But, and then, Indigenous employment too, man. I'd be really happy to help out there where I can too. That'd be massive.
Especially in the valley.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, I went to I don't know if you were around in the valley then, but I went to the Currumbin Valley State School's 99 or 100 year.
No, I wasn't there yet.
No, I think you might have missed it by a year or something.
Yeah.
And we went there, and it was still a school that only had 80 kids. It was really 2 buildings.
Yeah.
And in every class, they had all the class photos there, and our house was in the background of a lot of the shots. So it was really interesting to me.
Yeah.
So I'm looking through all these photos from the 40s, 50s, the amount of Indigenous kids.
Yeah.
There's heaps of them. Then you got to the 80s, and there was 2, 3, 1, none. I'm like, where did all these kids go? Where do these families go? Where do these people go? Yeah.
So this is the thing, man.
Yeah.
We need to look after this. Get it back happening. Yeah. I'm keen. Super keen.
Super keen to learn what to eat too.
Yeah.
How did we not learn what to eat in the local area or the words, the say hello?
Coming back to fermentation, man. There's some fermented stuff that Indigenous folk of Australia did too, and I'm super keen to learn about that.
I'm
massively.
going to Google it right now then.
Yeah, a friend Google, well, they might even know about it. But man, seriously, look,
It's crazy, isn't it?
I don't know. Like, what was that